Welcome to the presentation. In this topic, we're looking at resilient communities. When we use the term community resilience, we are referring to the ability of a community of people to use available resources for the purposes of responding to and recovering from adverse situations. The challenges faced by communities can be wide-ranging, from natural disasters such as floods and fires to economic deprivation or widespread social isolation. In our everyday lives, we don't often talk about how resilient our communities are, yet these conversations need to be had if people are to work together to deal with the challenges and problems our communities face. Dr. Kenneth Ginsburg has written extensively on the subject of human resilience, proposing that it is comprised of 7 interrelated components, referred to as the 7 C's of resilience. The first component looks at competence, or our ability to handle stressful situations. The second focuses on confidence, or our belief in our own abilities. The third focuses on connection, that is, our sense of belonging. The fourth looks at character, that is, our sense of self-worth. The fifth component focuses on contribution, that is, our ability to give something back to the world. The sixth focuses on coping, that is, our ability to be able to overcome life's challenges. And the seventh component focuses on control, that is, being able to make choices about one's own actions. Ultimately, when all 7 components are in place, a person is more able to cope with life's challenges and bounce back from adversity. When we expand this thinking to groups of people, we see that certain components are particularly important when nurturing and building resilient communities. So what then are the building blocks of community resilience? We can say that perhaps the first is inclusivity. People need to feel they belong. Resilient communities provide opportunities for social engagement and the fostering of strong interpersonal relationships between individuals, businesses, and community groups. Resilient communities facilitate participative decision-making and provide opportunities for people to help each other. Another component is adaptability. Resilient communities find the means to cope with setbacks and are better able to turn setbacks into opportunities for community development. A third component is resourcefulness. Resilient communities use the assets, strengths, skills, and experience available within the community to overcome adversity or to create opportunities for community development. Such communities also prioritize networking and reaching out to external stakeholders who can support them in their development plans. And our fourth building block or component is communication. Resilient communities prioritize the development of effective channels of communication, thus providing people with the means to contribute to community discussions and to engage with community planning, as well as to help people keep up to date with developments. So then, as we conclude this topic, consider your own community for a moment. How socially engaged are people within the community? How easy is it for people to get involved in community activities? How able is your community to overcome setbacks? What assets, skills, and experience are present within your community? How connected is your community to external stakeholders? What channels of communications exist? And are they used effectively to keep members of the community involved and informed? In short then, how resilient is your community?